Imagine waking up tomorrow, checking your bank account, and seeing someone has taken 35% of your money. You'd feel robbed, wouldn't you? Well, that's exactly what happens every time you get paid as an employee. Most people think earning six figures means you've made it. You finally hit that $100,000 salary. You're in the top 3% of earners. Life should be great, right? But here's the problem. After taxes, that six-figure paycheck isn't as big as it looks. Once federal, state, and local taxes take their cut, you're left with around $65,000, meaning $35,000 disappeared before you even touched it. That's over a third of your hard-earned money gone, without you having a say. And while employees take the hit up front, business owners use legal tax strategies to keep more of what they earn. Business owners don't have this problem, and soon you'll see exactly why, and how you can start using the same strategies to keep more of your hard-earned money. What if I told you there's a way to keep more of your money without grinding longer hours, sacrificing your lifestyle, or waiting decades to see results? A way that the wealthy have been using for decades to legally reduce their taxes, protect their income, and build lasting wealth. By the end of this video, you'll understand why working a high-paying job isn't the path to financial freedom, and why business owners have the ultimate advantage. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share could change the way you think about money forever. The six-figure salary illusion. You followed the playbook to success. You earned the degree, secured the high-paying job, and officially joined the top 3% of earners with a six-figure salary. But something doesn't add up. Despite the long hours, the late nights, and the relentless grind, your bank account still isn't growing the way you expected. You're doing everything by the book, but somehow the numbers don't add up. Here's why. The more you earn, the more you're taxed. After federal, state, and local deductions, your $100,000 paycheck shrinks to about $65,000. Meanwhile, business owners earning the same amount legally keep thousands more. It feels unfair, doesn't it? You're doing everything right, yet the system is working against you. And if you don't learn how to navigate it differently, you'll stay trapped in the cycle of high earnings with little financial freedom. But here's the reality. There's a smarter way to build wealth. A strategy the wealthy have mastered for decades, while the rest stay trapped in a cycle of earning, paying taxes, and struggling to get ahead. They use strategies that allow them to keep more of what they earn, pay less in taxes, and multiply their money faster. And the best part, these strategies aren't just for the ultra-rich. Anyone can learn them. The hidden advantage of business owners. Now let's flip the script. Imagine earning that same $100,000, but this time as a business owner. Here's what changes. You pay yourself last, not first. Unlike employees who get taxed before they even see their money, business owners deduct expenses first, reducing their taxable income. You legally write off things you're already spending money on. The wealthy don't just spend, they make every dollar work for them. Think about this. That laptop you just bought? Business expense? That trip to a conference in another country? Business expense? Your phone bill, internet, even part of your rent? Business expense? Working from home? You could be eligible for a home office deduction. Every expense lowers your taxable income, meaning you keep more of what you earn. Instead of losing 35% of your income to taxes, you reinvest that money into your business, helping it grow even faster. This is how the wealthy play the game. They don't just work harder, they work smarter. And here's the best part. You don't need a massive corporation to take advantage of this. Even a small side business can unlock these benefits. The psychology of wealth, employees versus business owners. Let me ask you a simple question. If two people make the same $100,000, but one keeps more of their money, who's actually winning? You work hard, earn a solid $100,000 salary, and think you're on the right path. But here's what really happens. Your paycheck arrives, but before you even see it, taxes take a massive cut, around $35,000 gone right off the top. After Uncle Sam takes his share, you're left with just $65,000 to cover your expenses, savings, and investments. You put in the hours, but the system is set up to take first and leave you with what's left. Now let's look at someone earning the same $100,000, but as a business owner. Instead of handing over taxes first, they legally deduct $30,000 in business expenses. That means they're only taxed on $70,000 instead of $100,000. Taxes take about $20,000, leaving them with $80,000 in their pocket, $15,000 more than the employee. Same income, but a completely different outcome. The difference? Business owners play the money game by a different set of rules. Now let's do the math. Over 10 years, that's $150,000 you could have kept instead of handing it to the IRS. Over 30 years, that's nearly $500,000 just by changing how you make money. This is why 86% of millionaires are business owners. They don't just earn more, they keep more. So the real question is, will you keep following the old broken system, or will you start using the strategies that actually build lasting wealth? The big shift. Is it time to leave your job? Now I know what you're thinking. If business owners have such an advantage, why doesn't everyone do it? Because there's risk involved. It's not easy. Taking the leap from employee to entrepreneur comes with uncertainty, and most people are conditioned to prioritize security over opportunity. Here's what holds most people back. No guaranteed income. You earn based on results, not hours worked. Unlike a job, there's no steady paycheck. Your earnings depend on how well you perform, not how many hours you put in. More responsibility. Taxes, expenses, and business growth are entirely your responsibility. There's no HR department to handle it for you. Every financial decision falls on your shoulders. Early struggles. Most businesses take time to become profitable, and the journey isn't always smooth. The harsh truth? Many people give up too soon, right before they're about to see real results. At first glance, staying employed seems like the safest choice. After all, we've been conditioned to value stability above all else. But what if we're asking the wrong question? What's the risk of staying an employee forever? Your income has a ceiling. You're exchanging time for money with no real scalability. No matter how much effort you put in, your paycheck is confined by salary structures and company policies. At the end of the day, it's your employer, not you, who determines your financial worth. You have zero control over taxes. Your paycheck is taxed before it even reaches you. Meanwhile, business owners legally deduct expenses first, reducing their taxable income and keeping more of what they earn. The system is built in their favor, while employees pay the price. Your financial future isn't truly yours. It's in the hands of your employer, the economy, and decisions you can't control. A sudden layoff, recession, or corporate restructuring could leave you without income overnight, no matter how loyal or hard-working you are. So, what's the bigger risk? Betting on yourself and building something that puts you in control, or staying trapped in a system that ensures you work harder while others profit more? The choice is yours. How smart entrepreneurs legally pay less in taxes. You don't need millions in the bank to start using tax strategies to your advantage, but you do need to shift your mindset. Here are 3 real-world examples of people who mastered the tax game and kept more of their wealth. Grant Cardone, using real estate to reduce taxes. Grant started out in sales, but instead of just saving his earnings, he reinvested them into real estate. He uses a tax benefit called depreciation to legally lower his taxable income. By reinvesting profits, he continues to grow wealth while keeping more of his money. Today, he owns over $4 billion in real estate, while paying far less in taxes than most high earners. Elon Musk, reinvesting to avoid hefty tax bills. As one of the richest people in the world, Elon Musk doesn't take a salary. Instead, he plays by different rules. Instead of cashing out, he reinvests Tesla and SpaceX profits back into the business. He takes advantage of R&D tax credits to lower taxable income. By keeping wealth inside his companies, he delays taxation while fueling massive growth. Everyday small business owners, writing off expenses. You don't have to own a billion-dollar company to use these strategies. Everyday business owners do it too. Coaches, consultants, and freelancers deduct business expenses like laptops, software, and travel. Online entrepreneurs write off marketing, home office costs, and even education. By maximizing deductions, they keep more of their income and reinvest it into business growth. The key takeaway: the wealthy don't just work for money, they use the tax code to their advantage. The good news: you don't have to be rich to do this, you just have to start thinking like the wealthy do. The challenge: will you keep playing the employee game? Let's be honest, most people will watch this, agree that it makes sense, and then go right back to doing the same thing. They'll keep working that six-figure job. They'll keep losing thousands to taxes every year. They'll keep wondering why their bank account never seems to grow. But a few will do something different. Some of you will wake up and start asking questions. Some of you will stop accepting the system as it is. Some of you will take action, exploring new business ideas, learning how to keep more of your money, and finally taking control of your financial future. So the real question is, which one will you be? Let's recap, because this is too important to ignore. If you've made it this far, you're already ahead of the game, thinking differently than most people. But let's make this even clearer. Are you going to just understand these ideas, or are you going to take action and start applying them? Earning six figures as an employee won't make you rich. You might feel successful, but after taxes, bills, and inflation, is your bank account really growing? Or are you just running on a treadmill, working hard, but never getting ahead? Business owners don't just earn money, they keep more of it. Instead of playing by the rules designed for employees, they learn the system, master tax strategies, and use them to their advantage. That's why many entrepreneurs, even those making the same as high-salaried employees, often end up with significantly more wealth. The difference isn't luck, it's strategy. And once you understand it, you'll never look at money the same way again. Tax strategies aren't just a bonus, they're the foundation of financial freedom. When you understand and apply them, you stop unnecessarily losing thousands to taxes and start keeping more of what you earn. This realization has already transformed the way wealthy individuals think about money. It shifted their mindset from working harder to working smarter. And if you truly want to build lasting wealth, it should change your mindset too. The real risk isn't stepping outside your comfort zone, it's staying trapped in a system designed to keep you stuck. If you do nothing, nothing changes. The cycle continues. Year after year, you'll work hard, pay high taxes, and wonder why financial freedom still feels out of reach. And then one day, you'll look back and realize just how much wealth you could have built if only you had learned and acted on this sooner. The question is, will you break the cycle now, or let another year slip away? So here's my challenge to you. Start learning about business tax strategies, because what you don't know is costing you money. Knowledge is power, and in this case it's the difference between keeping more of what you earn or watching it disappear in taxes. The more you understand, the more control you have over your financial future. Talk to an accountant, someone who understands the tax strategies that keep more money in your pocket. The wealthy don't guess when it comes to taxes, they get expert advice. Find someone who can help you navigate the system and start using the same advantages business owners use every day. The right guidance could mean the difference between just earning money and actually keeping it. Build something that puts you in charge of your financial future. Whether it's a side hustle, a small business, or a smart investment strategy, the key is ownership. When you create something of your own, you're no longer at the mercy of an employer or the government. You decide your income, your taxes, and your future. Because at the end of the day, you have two choices. Keep following the traditional path, trading time for money, losing a big chunk to taxes, and wondering why financial freedom feels out of reach, or start playing the game the way the wealthy do, leveraging tax strategies, building assets, and keeping more of what you earn. One path keeps you stuck, the other puts you in control. Which will it be? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Drop a comment below because I read every single one. What do you think about this strategy? Is this a game changer for you, or do you have questions? And if you want more money-smart strategies to help you live the dream, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss out.